What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another Logic Pro X tutorial. In this video, we're going over the editing tools in Logic. Those are the tools that we use to edit, cut, copy, paste, duplicate, fade, different things like that. So I'm going to go over all the tools, how to access them, and then I'm going to show you what they do. First thing, keyboard shortcut. Well, no, before even we get to the keyboard shortcut, let's identify where the tools are. All right, so up here, this is your toolbar. Right below the transport screen, these two buttons right here, these are your tools. The first one, this is your left click tool. So this is what you get when you just click normal with the mouse. This right here is your command click tool. This tool, this is like an alternate or secondary tool. This you access when you hold the command button. So here's where you get your tools from. You can click on it and pick, or you can use the keyboard shortcut. Press the letter T, it pulls up the screen, and then to the right, you can either click on it or just press the letter that goes with it. All right, so first thing, the pointer tool. We already have that selected. So when you click on it, all the pointer tool does is allow you to click and drag your region. That's all the pointer tool does. All right, now my alternate tool right now is going to be the pencil. All right, so with the pencil tool, all I do with my alternate, I hold the command button and it lets me draw region. Or if I go down to where my keyboard is, hold the command button, it lets you draw a region, and then you double click on that. And then inside of here, as long as you have the pencil tool still selected, you can click and just draw it in without the keyboard. So you can just click and draw. This is really good if you want to get really precise, like programming drum patterns. All right, and then you can use the trim tool to make it longer or shorter. All right, so that's how you use the pencil tool. All right, cool. Next thing we're going to go to, with my left click tool, I'm going to do the eraser. With my command click tool, I'm going to do the text tool. So with the eraser, all that simply does, anything you want to get rid of, you click on it and it deletes it. You click on it and it deletes it. Now, if you make a mistake, because Logic is, right now we're in non-destructive audio editing. That means even when we get rid of someone, make a mistake, it's non-destructive, meaning it's not permanent. You can bring it back. You bring it back by holding the command button and pressing the letter Z. Command Z is the undo. So that's my eraser tool. All right, now with my text tool, if I hold the command button and I click on any region, it will let me type in a new name for that region. So I'm going to call this beat loop 1. I hold the command button, click, and I'm going to call this melody loop 1. That is the eraser tool and the text tool. All right, now we're going to go to the scissors tool for my left click, and we're going to go to the glue tool for my command click. All right, so here's how the scissors tool works. You click and hold, and you drag the playhead to wherever you want it to cut. Once you let it go, it cuts it right there. All right. So Command Z to undo. I'm gonna do it again. Hold, click and hold the mouse button. Drag it to wherever you want it. Let go, and it cuts it right there. Now here's the really cool thing about the scissors tool. You can also duplicate your cuts. So right here I have 2 bars. If I wanted like a slice of pizza, when you cut a pizza, one time down the middle, it makes 2 pieces. When you cut it again across the side, it makes 4. All right, so here's how you can do that in Logic. If you hold the Option button, you see a little plus sign shows up right by the scissors. If you click and hold, so right now I'm doing about half of a bar. It duplicates it. So however long you make that first cut, it will duplicate it for the rest of the region. All right, so scissors tool again, you click and hold, you make one cut, Command Z to undo, hold the Option button, click and hold, and it makes multiple cuts. All right, now with the glue tool, if you hold the Option button, whatever you draw a box around to glue, you just glue stuff back together. All right, so you highlight it, you click, glue it back together. Highlight, click, glue it back together. Highlight, click, glue it back together. That's the glue tool. Now we're going to go down to the solo tool, and command click is going to be the mute tool. All right, so for the solo tool, all right, solo tool, it plays a region or event in isolation. So that means only this is going to play. So if I click on this with the solo tool, it mutes everything else. Unclick, and it should take it off solo, and it's not. All right. All right, so command click, there you go. All right, so it does that. Cool. All right, now to mute it, hold the command button, press the letter M. Hold the command button, press the letter M, and it mutes it. All right, solo, command M, mute. Solo, there you go. All right, now let's go to our next tools. All right, so the zoom tool, and then for command click, we're going to do the fade tool. So the zoom tool, all you do, you click and draw a box around what you want to focus on, and it zooms in on just that part. All right, so it zooms in on just that part. All right, and then to zoom back out, you can just hold the command button, press the left and the up arrows to get it back to where it was before. All right. All right, your fade tool, if you hold the command button, all right, and you go to the bottom of your region, you can zoom out or fade out. All right, you can also do the same thing at the beginning. All right, so if you hold the command button, click, zooms in or fades in. So now it's gonna rise up and then it's gonna rise down or fall down. All right, and that's the zoom tool, and that's the fade tool. All right, next we're going to skip the automation select and curve tool right now. We don't use those that often, but I'll do a separate lesson on those. Now we're going to go to the marquee tool and to the flex tool. All right, I'm going to zoom in. All right, so now in the marquee tool, what does that do? All right, the marquee tool allows you to select and edit region parts by dragging across them. So instead of using the scissors, you can use the marquee tool to draw a box around something you want to select. All right, so you can draw a box around this, and then we can make a change just to that. All right. Don't mean to do that. All right, so once you draw a box around it, if you want to cut it or something like that, or if you want to split it, all right, you can split at the playhead. So if I bring this over here, you can split that, Command T. All right, but that's not what we're trying to do. All right, we want to cut right here. So to do that, easy thing, just go back to the pointer tool, click. All right. So if you draw a box around something with the marquee tool, just click, cool. All right. So cool, that's the marquee tool. Now the flex tool. All right. All right, cool. So if you hold the command button, this allows you to change the timing of a sound. So you see, I'm changing where this sound is. See, it's starting to sound funny because I'm basically time stretching it. All right. So this is how you can change. Another way you can change the timing of your sound. All right. And those are the tools, the editing tools in Logic. Thanks for tuning in to this video.